Now everybody got fights, yeah, but wouldn't know what good advice was. Till they leave him lifeless. Another mama crying, it's another crisis. Lord knows we just trying to.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today, we've got an exciting matchup on tap. It's the Steelers coming in at 2-2, going up against the Raiders, who come in at 1-4.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. He's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
But has that changed in a big way? The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. And the D looking like they may blitz. Here's Dobbs to throw. And he finds Hamilton. That's complete. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. 3-4 defense, usually here you'll see the linebackers come up and make those plays, but the nose tackle also vital.
That was so vital because what you just pointed out, normally he eats up blockers that allows the linebackers to get to the ball carrier. In this case, he did his job and then some, and there was no gain at all for the runner.
And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. This is Williams. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
The play fake. He'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Coming in carrying the losing streak, not the start that they were looking for. 3 and out on the opening drive.
So now everyone's looking at each other. And what I mean by that is, who's going to make the right play? Who's going to get us out of the doldrums? Who's going to get us out of this funk that they're in right now? They've got to find someone who will make a play, create a play, and get their confidence moving in the right direction.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Dobbs now on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Back to throw Dobbs. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Moncrief, the man in motion right. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. T.J. Watt in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. 3rd and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. So the D-line's going to spread out. Back to throw. Buying time to his under pressure again, and down he goes again. Bud Dupree in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's the Raiders punter now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field.
And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Second down following the run.
Here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And the Steelers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. Here's Jordan Berry now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And taken at the 46. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They go play action here on 1st down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Stephon Tuitt in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
And give them 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. Williams loses the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. So out come the Raiders. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he floated one out there incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman. And that'll bring up second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On second down, Williams takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On third down, here's Williams. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Going to give this time to the tailback. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a third down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. The Steelers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. On play action, it's Dobbs. Going top shelf for Smith. It got his man complete. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. A big gain of 39 on 3rd. Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Four yards remaining now on 2nd down. Now they'll run on the draw. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will make our score 9-0. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers. And no update from Larry this week, apparently. We'll try again in Week 7. But for now, let's get back to the action, ready to kick off the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Officially, no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays. But stick.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Bud Dupree able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll set up a throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Out of the gun, Dobbs. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
2nd down to the offense needing 5 yards. Defense showing blitz. They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. Now a handoff looking right. Room here to run. Oh, and now he bowls him over. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On play action, they'll throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now Dobbs. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game being on 2nd half no matter what. Well, those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start 2nd half.
They're going to try and run. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 22-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him and keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his...
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Bud Dupree in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Here we go now.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Finding room at the 30. And a cutback right sideline. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
All right, here we go.
Now back to throw. Being chased down, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. Gun. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep. It's caught inside the 25. That goes for a gain of 31. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
That is caught inside the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty good pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bent? And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Start out here with the option left. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one good for 12 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle.
Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for them. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Joshua Dobbs with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Back to throw here. And an alley to run. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They'll look to throw here on first down. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Now that's a quarterback who's in charge out there right now. Wants to throw the ball on third down, doesn't find anyone open, tucks it away, takes off, and picks up the first down. Not by a little, but by plenty.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw is Beathard. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back to throw now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
The Raiders on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They're going to look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Past the 20, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bud Dupree bringing the pressure again, and that is his 3rd sack here tonight. Looking to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough. Swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let it. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 31 yards that time. And that'll be good for an Oakland 1st down. They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. There he goes left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.